on code. They're able to go on vacations and enjoy all the perks. But then their all go-to movies. Well, I wasn't there when these things were going on, or I didn't know, when my parents were setting up rules for me, or when they bought the house that no blacks were allowed to buy the properties in it. It was written into their contracts. Everybody wants to still play dumb. What you can see is that you can. 505. They're all on code. They're able to go on vacations, enjoy all.
We got Naga.
But then their all go-to movies. Well, I wasn't there when these things were going on, or I didn't know, when my parents were setting up rules for me, or when they bought the house that no blacks were allowed to buy the properties in it. It was written into their contracts. Everybody wants to still play dumb.
I'm gonna mute you. I already don't like you.
Yeah.
I'm muting you. You're terrible, dude. Somehow I hate you immediately.
With that, I'm praying for my father and my mother to swiftly bring an end to their opportunities to
was
enjoy.
I like part of a Klan rally or something? What's going on here? Get out of here.
I am asking the Most High
Where's that guy?
to restore us to the head and to bring them down to the tail. These people refuse to admit any wrongdoings by their ancestors. All the while, they're still embracing and enjoying the blessings, knowing full well that they're enjoying the ill-gotten gains that they've gotten from our people. They know that the civil rights movement that was fought and paid for by our people, the blood, sweat, and tears of our people, have gone to them. The benefits that were our people fought for went to them. They complain about people getting welfare or access to government programs when they've gotten the biggest access to these programs. And all the while playing dumb the whole time. As they still going on vacations, buying their children, expensive vehicles, sending them to expensive colleges, and all playing dumb all the while. Setting up vassals and blassels to be the little go-between while they can enjoy the last, few days and months of their blessing, while vassals here act as if somehow, if we work hard, you can do what we're doing too. All the while that you're only getting crumbs as well. You're just getting maybe 5 crumbs instead of our 2. But you're still living off of crumbs. Still pushing white Jesus. Still holding on to these, fake, false doctrines. And like I said, your angels, your fallen angels, the one that supposedly gave you guys all this technology, knew that when they wanted to talk to the Most High, that they had to go to Enoch to do so. And your people today, still going to their churches and asking a priest that is having relations with an underage minor to please help them talk to God, as if somehow God would talk to someone who would, take advantage of a child. You really think the Most High is listening to your priests? And if you're giving them your blessing and your allegiance, you really think the Most High is going to listen to you? Someone who would look away from a $750 billion settlement because all these priests were just moved around and they were allowed to pretty much, violate children, violate women. You really think the Most High the power of the universe is listening to them. This is why we are bringing these prayers against you, because it is time for us to be the head and you to be the tail. Whereas it is time for those things to manifest here in this reality. It's already manifested in the spirit realm. It's already manifested in the stars. I have 100% faith that January 10th was a watershed movement. January 10th, when Pluto came around once again, heralding the end of your reign and the beginning of our reign. Pluto, 248-year cycle, came back around. And I have 100% proof or faith that we are now the head in the spirit realm. And it will manifest here in this realm. Just like it manifested for you in 1776. When Thomas Paine wrote his little book, Common Sense. And by July that year, you had a new country. That was all based on the power of Pluto. So I have 100% faith that the Most High is going to manifest our rise very soon. And your fall is already here. That is why you don't step up and defend anything anymore. You don't defend your fallen angels. You don't defend your society. You don't defend your priests or pastors. You don't defend your religion. You just sit quietly by as if somehow that's going to save you. Or you're just sitting there waiting for the other shoe to drop. So let's take a real quick look here at this first prayer. From the powers of the Psalms. 375 ways to use Psalms for love, power, revenge, success, blessings, prosperity, protection. Psalms 2. If you look at the bottom right there, this is the prayer to destroy one's enemies. And I would suggest we all do this together. Pray it together. Remember the power that our words have, especially if we do this as a collective. Let's go with Psalms 2. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Most High and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. The power to destroy one's enemies. And I would suggest we all do this together. Pray it together. Remember the power that our words have, especially if we do this as a collective. Let's go with Psalms 2. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Most High and against his anointed, saying, let us do this as a collective. Let's go with Psalms 2. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Most High and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Most High shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion.
Okay, what the fuck?
I will declare the decree. The Most High hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Most High with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put in their trust in him. That is what we are praying for. That is what we want. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. That is what I'm asking for, and I pray that the other family members, the other called out elect, are asking for the same thing. Let's go to the next one. Psalm 3. Most High, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. Many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in the Most High, Selah. But thou, O power, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head. I cried unto the Most High with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill, Selah. I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Most High sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, O power, save me, O my power, for thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto the Most High. Thy blessing is upon thy people. Selah. That is exactly what we're asking for. O power, save me, O my power, for thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. That is what we are asking for, to conquer all fears and to restore our lands and our people. Thank you, Most High. And all you Gentiles keep running